Welcome. Let's take a quick glance at March 2022. My name is Tilly, and the channel you're on is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you. Thank you truly for all of your positive, loving, supportive energy that you send my way each and every day. I send it right back to you as well. Absolutely. You guys absolutely rock, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. So we have March. March is the third month. So we are looking at the 3 energy, the Empress energy. It is about birth, rebirth, creativity. It's about nature. It's about divinity. It is definitely a month where our intuition and our diplomacy walk hand in hand. So we are more apt to make the right decisions the first time around. Now, when we add the 3, March, to the year 2022, 6, it becomes a 9 energy. So the 9 energy is all about releasing, letting go, clearing the path of clutter so that we can truly go forward. So it's like the spring clean we're giving ourselves. We're getting rid of the cobwebs. We're getting rid of the clutter. We're getting rid of what no longer has value in order to open up space for new beginnings, for sunlight, for beauty, for a higher vibration to come in and enter our lives. Absolutely. We start with the new moon being on the 2nd of March. New moon in Pisces, and it needs its own video, which I will give it. But all the planets are conjunct, it seems. It's just amazing. It is definitely one of the more fortunate new moons we'll have for the entire year. So mark the days on your calendar for like the March the 2nd on to maybe the 6th or the 7th for an excellent time to make your dreams a reality, to plant the seed, to take a chance or a risk on you in some way, some form. And we will have the full moon on the 18th of March in Virgo. So that beautiful full moon energy, talk about beautiful energy, because then the sun goes into Aries, and of course we will have our new moon in Aries. So the full moon being in Virgo is, it's getting rid of the clutter. It's looking at our routines, how we can, our habits, our health, our well-being. We're looking at what brings us in happiness and joy. What is just extras that we don't need in our lives. Getting our ducks in a row, so to speak, so that we can walk into the Aries moon with, wow, what a bounce in our step. And so we have really the entire month of March to prepare for that Aries new moon. The astrological Happy New Year. Now, with the full moon, I think Pluto is involved. So it will really be a lot about regeneration, birth, letting go of things, letting things that, it's about death and rebirth. So it is about allowing something to leave our lives so that we can go forward with a new energy, a new vitality. And then, of course, we will be going into I think a couple of days after that, we go into the Aries sun. So it'll be our springtime, the equinox, the spring equinox. It is about getting the gardens ready, getting busy, getting everything in order. I think within the first week of March, we also have 4 signs in our, four planets in Pisces, would it be? I think it's Pisces. So we may want to look at vacationing, resting, restoration, dreaming. It's a beautiful time to journal. Give yourself time to daydream, to grow your dreams, to see your potential, to plant a seed and watch it grow, to realize your true potential going forward. Absolutely. And as we close off the month, I think 4 planets will be in Aquarius. So we'll be looking at the collective. We'll be looking at new, original, unique, coloring outside the lines kind of energy. Okay, we'll pick some cards here for our March. Bottom card is, look at that, the Two of Wands. This is calling in your dreams, your desires, saying, I'm ready for you. And look at how clear it is around us. There's nothing. And we have one box there, and it's open, and there's nothing in the box even. We're ready for a totally new experience, and we are asking it to come into our lives, to meet us on our path. Strength. So it is definitely a month where we need to embrace our courage, embrace our strength, and to walk with a sense of integrity, to mean what we say, follow through with what we say we're going to do, meet our responsibilities and obligations. So we could feel a little bit more pressure, but know that we don't want to take shortcuts. And definitely there is something about taking a risk on you. We have the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is where we can allow all those little petty things to grow into mountains of obstacles for our path. We start to imagine the worst. We start to go down those rabbit holes, thinking we've done wrong, or we don't have the energy or the time or the resources. We start to talk ourselves out of our dreams, our potential. We worry about things that really aren't going to matter 5 years from now. So it's about looking at the big picture, not worrying so much about all the little things that come up. That everything in its own due time will happen. Don't worry. Don't rush. Have a patience with the process. Don't get hung up on the little things, the petty things. Keep big picture. Big picture. When you're dreaming, when you're out in your thoughts. Big picture. The King of Wands. The King of Wands is one that he sees the way, he gets the clarity, he gets the understanding, he gets the momentum going. There's action involved. So it's a doing kind of energy. This is a hands-on kind of king. He leads by example, and people are willingly following him because he has embraced his strength. He has embraced his courage. He has many times taken a risk on his own thoughts, feelings, dreams, desires, wants. And time again, he has proved that by having a patience, but by persevering step by step, gets you to your goals, gets you to your dreams. We have the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is the time when we have to say, okay, I need to leave some things, even though I want them to stay in my life. This could be a job promotion. You know, you've been on the 3rd floor for so long that it's kind of like a second family, a home away from home. You know their kids' names, you know what they did last weekend, you know where their vacation spots are. And if you get the promotion, you're going to the 7th floor and you don't know anybody. So it'd be like moving into a new neighborhood. not having the comfort of friends, family, home. But it's definitely letting go of something that we love, that we cherish in our lives, but we know that we must let go of in order to take the next step. And it's okay to let go. This card says it's okay to let go. And it's very easy to say, and it's very hard to do. This could be where you've always babysat for your children because they're out there working, and now you're saying, well, you know what? I'm going to be doing this now. So you're going to have to find somebody else to watch the children. I love them, but I also love me. And so you know you're not going to have the time with the grandchildren like you were having, but you also want to experience different things. And you're not going to experience them with them as a major part of your life. So letting go of, you're ready. This card is saying you're ready for the next step. It's very unknown. We don't see really anything. We know exactly what those cups behind us represent. We need to turn our back on some of those things. They become comfortable. They become routine. They become kind of like a stability. So many times that card has to do with environments. And we have the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups says you have to know that you are deserving of, that you are worthy of your goals, your dreams, and seeing your potential. Holding that cup in your hand, look at the sky is clear. Everything is blooming and growing and blossoming and fully alive around you because of you. And that cup, you look at that cup and you say, what do I want to put in that cup? What do I want to have for myself come the Aries new moon? What is the new path I want to seek out? Where I want to trailblaze in some way, to be the pioneer in some form. New beginnings, new starts, new stories, new relationships. How do I want to fill that cup? We'll get a mantra. For the month of March. So March is about, planting the seed and watching it start to grow. Realizing your inner potential. Realizing where you can grow. Self-reliance. Don't be afraid to fly solo. You've got what you need in order to go forward right now. And yes, certain things need to come along. Remember that we had what? The King of Wands. The King of Wands is very much a king where other people want to contribute. Other people want to help. Other people volunteer. So as you need people with their talents, their abilities to melt with yours, they'll be there. Don't worry. So do your steps right now. What is it you can do? What is it you can focus on? So you need to grab onto your courage, fortitude, lovingly assert yourself and your point of view. By doing so, you will gain respect and support from friends, families, colleagues. It'll take a boldness and an integrity to stand up for yourself and be counted, especially if no one else is supporting you. Trust yourself and value your own opinions and judgment. Flying solo is a challenge that takes courage and confidence. This is your road to freedom. Become lion-hearted and know that your best protection is your own spine. The mantra is, if it is to be, it is up to me. So if it is to be, it is up to me. So self-reliance is a big part of March 2022 for us. We'll get an animal card. I think we're going to do a Journey of Love card too, because that deck usually just brings it all together for us, doesn't it? It's just an amazing deck. Journey of Love. Get busy, says the bee. It's all about starting to take action, starting to plan our steps and take our steps, strategize and then work the strategy, work the plan. Grabbing onto, what was it? Strength. The very first card, strength. Grabbing onto our courage, our strength, embracing it, using it to go forward, taking a risk on ourselves while walking within our integrity. Okay, the bee. I need a sip of water. Pardon me for a sec. Busy, active, goal setting, fertility. The happiest people are those who are too busy to notice whether they are or not. B tells you it's time to get busy. Instead of trying to get all your projects done by yourself, ask for assistance. Everybody has strengths. Some are leaders, others are followers. Know what category you need to fit best in and use that to your advantage. While you may hate to clean, others love to do it. While you may love to organize, others may need your direction on how to best accomplish it. There shouldn't be any shame in your talent either. Cooperation and delegation is key with B. Embrace B by taking small steps, but begin the project or task in front of you, even if it seems impossible. Any action is action towards fulfilling your goal. Any action is action towards fulfilling your goal. One of the most important things to remember if you want to be successful is that procrastination is your biggest enemy. Delaying things sabotages your goal. Don't lose hope. Remain determined. And you might want to look up that 5-second rule where you count to 5 and then you do it. You know, the alarm goes off, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you turn the alarm off, you get out of bed. You think about going for a walk, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you get up and you go for the walk. There's no conversation about it in your mind because your mind will talk you out of it. Don't lose hope, remain determined. B also is known for fertility, and the 3 energy is definitely a time of fertility, of birth, of rebirth. So this may be a sign that it's the right time to add a child to your life, or you may hear someone close to you that they are getting pregnant. You may want to start an exercise program. B lets you know that in order to motivate yourself, you need to work as a team. Instead of running on a treadmill, join a volleyball team. Instead of walking around the block by yourself, ask your neighbor to join you. The pressure you put on yourself will greatly decrease and engage others who can help motivate you. And don't worry, the team will come. Okay, Journey of Love. So it's all about birth, rebirth, creativity, allowing your inner expression to come out in some way, in some form. It's about clearing up the clutter in your path that prevents you from doing just that allows procrastination to come in and win each and every time. We start the month with the magical new moon. Okay, they needed a shuffle, didn't they? And then what a funny cut. Okay, look at this. Across the waters, 23. Across the waters. Okay, 23. We'll do the poem first. Inhaling the soft scent of promised taste, the nectar moist upon my lips, I savor each sip across my tongue, dwelling in the moment's pleasure, warm and sweet, bathed in tingling thirst. I find myself wanting you, wanting more. Okay. You're being called across the waters as if crossing a bridge of light from one ocean to a far greater one. These waters are your emotional waters, holding your feelings, your attitudes, your expectations, and your fears and doubts, as well as your hopes and dreams. It can seem like such a lot to navigate. Sometimes our waters feel overcrowded, as if swarms of people were descending into the ocean on a sweltering hot day, hardly finding a space in the water to cool ourselves. We can feel as though there's just no room for faith, trust, peace, and love. There's just too much happening in that water. We yearn for cool, calm mountain lake, serene, giving, echoing a gentle dispensation of grace. And you are being called to cross the waters, out from an overcrowded sea into a cool spaciousness of endless lake. So it's time to let go of some mental clutter, some attitudes, some thoughts. Clearing the path. Ask for help. Bathe yourself in a green and gold rays of healing color. Imagine them cascading around you and through you like a waterfall. It's a bit like you're moving to a new neighborhood in a cleaner and more spacious town. It might feel a little unfamiliar at first, but soon enough you'll enjoy the difference. The oracle brings you this message. It is your time to think about something in a different light. Soon you will have a shift in perspective, and feeling of overwhelm, stress, and just too much going on will be replaced with serene trust and peacefulness. Know that beneath even the most chaotic mind is a deep, quiet serenity within. Do whatever helps you dive deep to find it. Dance. Take some rest. Meditate. Do yoga. Write. Paint. Make love. Make music. In that quiet serenity within, you'll be leaving unnecessary chaos behind, and you'll be presented with the gift of a new way forward. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.